Good morning, good morning. How is everybody this morning? All right, my friends, I have a lot of materials that we're going to use in this wreath. Hello, Miss Peggy Ann. Hello, hello, hello. I am streaming to 3 pages, my friends. I'm streaming to the Ribbon Shed, my YouTube channel, and my Facebook page. My name is Jackie. All right. And we're going to do a Christmas wreath today. Why are we doing a Christmas wreath? Well, Christmas in July, my friends. Christmas in July, my friends, and we're going to be using Unique in the Creek Oval. I'm going to show you how easy it is to use the Unique in the Creek boards. We're going to be using a Christmas tree. All right. All the materials are in the comment section. All right. It just so happens that these lollipops that I'm using are on sale at the Ribbon Shed. All right. We have some gingerbread people, little boy and a little girl. They're super cute. We're going to be using some gingerbread houses. All right. And then we're going to be using some swirly ornaments. I love these. These ornaments are good for Valentine's Day. They are good for 4th of July. Any patriotic wreath that you do, these are awesome for it. And Christmas. So these are awesome, awesome ornaments. Love them. All right. And of course, a horse is a horse, of course. Can't make a wreath without ribbon. So we have our ribbon choices here. And then our mesh that we'll be using. All right, like I said, all the product SKUs are in the description of this video. All right, if you miss the replay within the first 30 days, because Facebook will get rid of it, you can follow me on my YouTube channel, where you'll be able to see the replay anytime that you want to. All right, so check it out. We're going to get started. We're going to use pipe cleaners. Okay, pipe cleaners is my preferred method when using the Unique in the Creek boards. All right. And I fold my pipe cleaners kind of in half, not crunch them in half, but like just a little bit. I put my finger here for a reason, because then they pop open, which you will see here in a second when I go to load the board, why I do that. Okay. Because it kind of just makes it so that it's easier to load the board. All right. Now I'm going to flip my board over to the back side, and we're going to start loading our board. We're going to use the 2 outside holes, and we're going to go every other. All right. So as you can see, here we go. The benefit to folding them in half before we start to load. It just makes it so they pop right in there. Everybody with me so far? All right. And then we're going to go to the inside of our board now. We're going to load all our pipe cleaners before we secure them in. So we're going to go to the inside of our board now, and we're going to go every other again. And see how I'm holding my board up and I'm just dropping my pipe cleaners right in. Super easy to do. Okay. Now what you want to do once you get your pipe cleaners loaded in, you're going to make and I'll show you this. Let me hold this up real quick so y'all can get a screenshot if you need to. But what we're going to do, you want to make a quick flip down to your board. So watch, this is going to go quick. All right, that way your pipe cleaners don't move. You're going to go whoop and slap it down on your board. Okay? All right, and then we're going to secure our pipe cleaners. And you don't have to do a lot of twists. You can just twist it once to secure it. All right. They have every single Unique in the Creek board that you can purchase available at the Ribbon Shed. Here in the coming weeks, I'm going to show you how to do some amazing things with the Unique in the Creek boards. All right. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? All right, so I pinned the comment on where all the supplies came from, make it easier for y'all to find it. And then, like I said, the product SKUs are in the description of this tutorial. Ribbon Shed is located in Murray, Kentucky. You can either shop online or in person. All right. So we're going to cut our mesh. All right. And we're going to cut our mesh. We're going to cut 10 pieces, 20 inches to start. And I'm using 2 rolls of mesh so it goes faster while I'm cutting it for y'all. All right. All right, that's my 10 pieces, 20 inches. Those are going to go around the outside of the board. All right. Now, I'm going to cut 10 more pieces at 15 inches, and those are going to go on the inside of the board because we don't need them as long around the inside, and that's going to use 1 roll of mesh. Okay. Like I said, for the sake of speed, I'm just cutting 2 rolls together. All right. All right, now that we got our mesh cut, we can start adding it on to our base. Now what I like to do is I like to go around and get all my ties open and ready to receive my mesh. And to hang your wreath, let me show you this. All you have to do, get a zip tie. There's 2 holes at the top of the board. I always put my zip tie in first, that way I don't lose track of the top of my board. And then that's how you're going to hang your wreath up, all right? Easy peasy Japanesey. So here we go. So what you want to do when I ruffle my mesh, I'm just going to give it 1 tuck under, just 1, and that's going to prevent it from fraying. And then I'm going to ruffle it up, and then on the end I'm going to tuck it again. All right. Make sure your mesh is even down here, and then you're going to just twist it into your pipe cleaner. Give that a couple twists. We're going to do that again. Give it a couple twists. Hello, any other first timers? Any other first timers? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jackie. If you've never seen my hands before, you're not going to see my face that often, but if you've never seen my hands before, my name is Jackie. I have been making wreaths for over 17 years now. I'm one of the original OGs. My back issues kind of put me into retirement. Hello, Miss Linda. And we're going to get this to go pretty quick. Don't forget, Facebook deletes videos in 30 days, but you can follow me over on YouTube at Jackie's Recent Things. And that's the and symbol. She's doing good. She will be a junior in college this fall. Be still my heart how fast college years are going. Yeah, I didn't mean to disappear on people. For the past couple years, I was designing for Unique in the Creek. And, because of my back issues, I closed my business, continued with Unique in the Creek. The Ribbon Shed is an official distributor of Unique in the Creek. You can find all your Unique in the Creek wreath boards there, along with their amazing selection of supplies. Okay, so now that we have the outside row of our mesh, we're going to go to the inside. Now don't forget, this mesh is 20 inches, okay? The mesh on the inside is 15. It doesn't need to be as long for the inside row. And that'll make it so that you only use one roll of mesh when making your wreath. All right. Hey, Angie. And just to let y'all know, these lollipops are on sale today at the Ribbon Shed. They are 40% off. And there's a cute little wreath attachment. Little elf that matches those. It's got sequins on it. Linda, I just had 2 more. I had one at the end of 2023, literally end of 2023. It was December 31st. And then I just had another one. So I just kind of like got recovered from one back surgery and I had to have another. At this point, I'm literally tired of recovering from back surgeries. It's a long road. Miss Linda, did we get our picture taken together? Because I've got all my pictures from Wreath Makers Live. Yeah, I decided we're going to make a fun wreath with this Christmas tree. We're going to make a kind of like a gingerbread village. The frame came from the Ribbon Shed. It is a Unique in the Creek oval board. All the supplies for this wreath came from the Ribbon Shed. The link to the Ribbon Shed I had pinned. I guess it floated up. The Ribbon Shed is an official distributor of the Unique and the Creek boards. I'm lucky. I'm very fortunate. Ha. The Ribbon Shed is, they have a store that's in Murray, Kentucky, right down the road. So I get to shop in person. So you can shop in person or online. No, Tina, we have not been. Although I got to drive home in the mess yesterday. I had a doctor's appointment. And I got home just in the nick of before it got really, really bad. All right, 2 more pieces of mesh, and then we are going to have a nice full base only using 1 roll of mesh. Hello, everybody. All right, so this got all our mesh on. And as you can see, nice full wreath base, okay? All right. This is what we're going to put in the center. Oh. Why didn't y'all tell me? Turn that dreaded autofocus off. All right. Now we're going to cut some ribbon, my friends. And like I said, all the SKUs for these products is in the description. All right. Now this tool that I'm getting ready to use to cut the ribbon is called the Measure Buddy. Now this is only available at Unique in the Creek. You can go to uniqueinthecreek.com to purchase this to cut your ribbon. We're going to cut ribbon tails 14 inches. This ribbon, the 2.5, we're going to cut 15 pieces of it. Aw, thank you, Annette. All right, so we're going to cut 15 pieces of it. And that easy to use it. You can cut ribbon tails. I chose 14, but you can go 13, 10, 9, and you can cut ribbon tails up to 20 inches if you wanted to. All right.